To yet another episode of Syracuse Unpeeled, where we come to escape the stresses of everyday life and talk about things that some people might argue aren't very important in the grand scheme of things, but who asked them anyway? As I mentioned last week, tonight is our Oscars episode, with the Oscars taking place this past Sunday. It only felt appropriate, plus it gave us all an opportunity to get dressed up a little extra. So obviously, guys, I am your host, Alex O'Toole, and joining me tonight, we have Madi Daly, Sarah Perkes, and Meagan Reynolds. So tonight we'll be discussing the Oscars until we've officially beaten that to death, and later I'll be sitting down with Madison Olivia, a freshman who volunteers with Straighten Your Crown. Let's kick things off with the elephant in the room. At the Oscars on Sunday, the world watched Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway make history by announcing the wrong films as Best Picture. As the producers of La La Land were giving their acceptance speeches, they announced that Moonlight had actually won, and apparently they were given the wrong card, but I honestly just think it was a setup by Steve Harvey. So, Sarah, what do you think?
My jaw dropped, and I rewinded what happened 3 different times to try to figure out how the heck the Academy could have let this happen. And I was banking on La La Land winning, so I was like,
I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like that was the biggest part, is that they faked it with La La Land.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted them to win, so the reactions were already huge. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, just kidding.
I think the worst part, that they let it go on for like 3 minutes. It was like, so many people were like, thank you, Mom, I'm so happy. And then they had to come out there and be like, sorry, we were so close, but we just missed it. Just missed it.
And when they showed the actual card, I don't know why, I thought that was hilarious. Like the fact that they were just like, no, like this is the right card. It's just
and that's what they had to do for Miss America too. They're
it's just like, like, did you really not?
Like the producer? Moonlight.
I thought it was sad.
It was just sad. It was so cringeworthy.
That was definitely like, we need to stop this trend. I don't know what it is, but we need to stop this. But of course, we wouldn't be doing the Academy Awards justice if we didn't tip our hats to the ridiculously overpriced, yet extremely necessary, red carpet attire. Some of my personal favorites include Emma Stone and Nicole Kidman, who both sported gorgeous gold looks, possibly an optimistic nod to the coveted statues, and Karlie Kloss, who donned a simple white Stella McCartney gown. And the simple beauties, honestly, are the ones that usually get my attention on the carpet. But Maddie, what were some of your favorite looks this year?
Now, I have to be honest, I agree with you. Emma Stone was amazing, but she always looks amazing. But Viola Davis caught so many eyes.
With that red.
Just match the carpet. I feel like when you match the carpet, you can't go wrong.
Bold.
Like, wear red to the red carpet. Like, you're meant to be there.
It is
it's
a bold move, and she did it
flawlessly.
Impeccably.
It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Haley Steinfeld, I gotta say. She got a lot of worse dresses, but I looked at her and I was like, yo.
She grew up.
Would definitely wear
She
that.
looked old. She looked good. Like, she totally, there's
mature.
Yeah,
she's like getting there.
There was like a Twitter side by side of her like 3 years ago into what she was now, and I was like, I hope I look like that in 3 years. I'm like, when does that happen to me?
I mean, honestly, like, as much as I loved most of the dresses, there were a couple that I really
Call them
didn't
out,
like.
call them out.
Jessica Biel's dress. I couldn't do it. It looked like one of those sequin pillows where you run your hand across it.
Do you have
and
something
it changes.
wrong with?
I don't know.
I love sequins. You rock it, but she just, I don't know, something with that
I'm
dress.
just going to cut her off because clearly there's something she has against sequins. I think I look great. So finally, now that we've discussed what went wrong and what people wore, it's time to talk about the winners. Some of the highlights are Viola Davis for Best Supporting Actress in Fences, Damien Chazelle for Best Director of La La Land, and Casey Affleck for Best Actor in Manchester by the Sea. Megan, who were you happy to see win?
Emma Stone. Obviously, she's one of my all-time favorites. She's a classic. Like, it's just, I thought that it was really well-deserved. And I never got to see La La Land, but I've only heard good things. I heard the ending was a little bit rough, but I'm just gonna block that out of my mind and just focus on the happy, good part.
I feel like post-Oscars is when everybody kind of takes, they're like, okay, these are the people that won. These are the movies that I really need to go see.
Exactly. This is worth my time, worth my money.
Exactly. What about you guys in terms of winners?
Honestly, I gotta disagree with you. Emma Stone was the one category where I did not agree. I thought Natalie Portman should have won.
Okay.
In Jackie, she did a phenomenal job. I'm also a huge fan of Natalie Portman, but Emma Stone did do a good job. It wasn't Oscar
It wasn't like the Oscar-worthy role for you.
My heart.
I feel like honestly, anybody that portrays Jackie Kennedy in a role, like honestly, as long as they didn't really flub, I think they deserve it because Jackie Kennedy deserves everything in the entire world ever, if we're being honest. But after the break, guys, we'll be moving on from Oscars, unfortunately, and chatting about the Duke game and the new Gigi Hadid Barbie. So stick around, guys.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. So I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but in case you haven't already heard, Beyonce will not be headlining Coachella following her doctor's advice to keep a less rigorous schedule during her pregnancy. I know, truly devastating, but also to be expected. The good news, however, is that Billboard recently announced her replacement is Lady Gaga, and Queen Bee will be headlining in 2018. So really, this feels like a win-win, guys. Maddie, how are you feeling about all of this new information?
Honestly, my heart kind of hurts a little bit. I love Beyonce. You know, she runs the world. And now I kind of feeling like those little twins are running the world and not Beyonce. But as long as Lady Gaga flies down from the sky again, I will accept it and roll with it and love it.
I feel like knowing also that Beyonce's headlining this far in advance for 2018, like I'm already like, where can I get my ticket?
That show is going to be way insane. I mean, Lady Gaga's show too. That you're going to expect something really wild and really crazy from her. So both years, I think it would be really worth it.
She's always
to go.
got some crazy,
Who knows? I don't know if she's going to bring back, who knows? Maybe she'll start bringing back like the meat dress type dresses.
I
That would be awesome.
I wouldn't put it past her.
I feel like the fact now, I feel like it's a blessing in disguise. The fact now that Beyonce has a full year to plan, we're gonna get something good. But okay, so question, is it okay for college students to buy Barbies? Because honestly, I think that a lot of people are seriously considering getting one now that Mattel has released a Gigi Hadid Barbie. The supermodel instead a picture of the doll saying, quote, "I can't believe this is me. Thank you for this honor." Honestly, I wonder if they'll start releasing different versions of the Gigi Barbie. I mean, am I the only one that wants a Victoria's Secret fashion show edition? Or, so Megan, would you buy the Gigi Hadid Barbie?
Honestly, I mean, I might want to start reliving my childhood days. Like, I feel like it's.
So that's a yes. That's a hard yes.
Honestly, yeah, it would be really, it'd be really nice if it could be a kid again, not worry about like midterms and all of that. So I feel like
you just buy yourself a Gigi.
Exactly.
Would you use it as a, for all three of you, would you use it as a collectible, or would you, take it out and play with it?
That's a tough question.
Just take her out with you, put her in your purse like a little doll.
I feel like it might be a little embarrassing, but like, who doesn't want their own Gigi? So like, it might be a little embarrassing, but I might take it out of the box.
Like your own mini role model right there in your pocket.
Like, bring it around.
I'm just saying, I had the best idea ever. This just came to me. What if somebody did life size with that? like
the
Tyra
movie.
Banks' life
Like the
science
movie.
died
The
here,
homage.
and she came to life. Wow. Okay, so now we're all officially
Life size
buying them,
too.
and we're gonna see who can make it come to life first. Wow, I'm great, guys. For our final story tonight, we've got some classic news around the Qs. So obviously, we have to talk about the Orange's satisfying win over Duke last Wednesday in the Carrier Dome. In true Syracuse fashion, the team gave us a nail-biting performance and gave me several heart attacks before winning with a 3-point buzzer beater shot by John Gillen. Also in Syracuse fashion, we stormed the court, and in me fashion, I cried actual tears. And honestly, I'm still riding a high after that win, but Sarah, were you there? How are you feeling about that?
Well, John Gillen with the shot boy, let me tell you,
He knows when it counts.
I finessed some courtside seat tickets.
What?
Yep, but it doesn't help when you're 5 foot and can't see over anyone, so I actually didn't witness the actual shot. Kind of
I didn't
depressing.
either.
But you stormed that court,
100% I did. 100%
You were probably one of the
I did.
first ones there.
I was. It was so
Wow.
exciting, and I got there and I was like,
jealous.
yo, where's everybody else?
That
What about
Snapchat
you
was
guys?
probably fire flames.
I will say, I honestly didn't even see the shot either, because like the way I was, it was right behind the basket, and it happened so fast, and then instantly I was knocked on the ground in the bleacher, like literally like a domino effect. Like
I believe it.
I grabbed onto some girl's hair next to me because I was just trying to catch my feet,
Grab
and I was
the
like,
hair.
I was the first thing that was there. I was
First
nervous.
thing that was
It's there. I was shook. I was nervous. I didn't know what
Why are you
happened.
trying to start a cat fight? Like,
I know. I didn't mean to. It was a
All right,
total
so
accident.
she's fighting people.
Sorry.
I was crying. It was very emotional. But up next, guys, Megan is going to give us her take on midterms, so stay tuned.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. So this week, our reporter, Meagan Reynolds, gave us the full scoop on midterms. So let's take a look.
Oh God, I don't even want to see this. Hey there, Unpeelers. Meg Reynolds back this week with a special look at American Horror Story's new season, Midterms Week. The work never ends. The work never ends. I think I'm done, and then no, I have another assignment, and then 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 I have another assignment, and it just never ends. Yep. season premiere is just around the corner, so stay tuned, Unpeelers. For Syracuse Unpeeled, I'm Meg Reynolds.
All right, Meg, so tell me a little bit about what was going through your head at that moment.
In that moment, I was thinking, why am I doing this? And now watching it, I think I deserve an Oscar for that performance. I really
Well,
think I do.
Unfortunately, you missed that.
Next year. Next year.
You missed that. You also insulted my sequence. So
Okay, are we going back to
we're always going back to that. So definitely no
Oh my
award for
God.
that. Is that a little bit of what you're actually going to look like during finals?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have any advice for the people?
Don't procrastinate ever.
Okay.
I did that on an essay. I still managed to pull out with an A-, but I don't know how.
With an essay, you procrastinated one thing in your entire life? Is that what you just said?
No. I procrastinate a lot, and I need to stop.
I was gonna say, my
I feel like that should be like, I would say my New Year's resolution, but I think it's a little late.
So what you're saying is you should get an Oscar for procrastinating because you do it more often than you should, but you also pull out with...
That should be a new category. Let's create it.
There you go. Well, we're going to have a conversation with the Academy. I think I'm dressed appropriately for said conversation. Obviously, if you guys need any help, come to Meg. I mean, she can help write your papers last second, apparently. I'm pimping her out right now, so what can I say? But after the break, guys, I'll be sitting down with a freshman student who's been dedicating her time to being the best version of themselves. So stick around, Unpeelers.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back, Unpeelers. So tonight I have the pleasure of sitting down with Madison Olivia. Maddie is a social work major here at SU, and though she's only a freshman, she's already started to make a difference in the community through a program called Straighten Your Crown. So Maddie, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about what is Straighten Your Crown for people that don't know.
Yeah, so Straighten Your Crown is a mentoring program. We go to inner city middle schools and we just try to empower young women about like feeling inner beauty and outer beauty, and just like letting them know that they can be their best selves and that like they can be the best women that they can be. And we really just try to like get them to know that like college is an opportunity and different stuff like that.
So like very empowering type of program. So
Yeah.
how did you know, I guess even how to get involved in something like that? Because you are only a freshman, so how did you kind of find that when you got to campus?
So I was definitely looking to get involved because I was really involved in high school, and there was an activities fair in the beginning of the year, so I was walking through and I saw Straighten Your Crown, and I just really liked how they were really into like the children aspect because I'm a social work major, and just the empowering and like the womanhood and all of that was really important to me. And I just thought, like, why not get involved in something? So I tried it out and I just love it. It just really, like, the kids make my week, and it's just amazing. I was there this morning and it just, like, it makes my day, really.
So do you go to the actual schools?
Yeah, so I go to Clary Middle School. We're kind of divided. Some of us go to Clary, some of us go to the Determination Center, and we do different programs every week. Last week we did a program where we had them write down, like, on a piece of paper what they see in themselves and what others see in them, and they really got to, like, say what they want people to see in themselves and the best person they want to be. And it's just really cute, like, getting able to see that kind of stuff. And one program we've done is the program where we ask them what they want to be when they grow up, and in the beginning of the semester they'll say, like, I want to be a janitor when I grow up. But then at the end of the semester, we'll ask them, and they say that they want to be a doctor or something like that, and that they want to come to Syracuse, and it's really, really inspiring.
That's awesome. That's like, it's just such a, like, positive and empowering thing that, like, you were able to also just get involved in, like, right off the bat. I feel like that's, I don't want to say unheard of, but, like, it's a big thing to get involved in right off the bat. So with this mentoring program, do you mentor, like, one kid, or is it, like, a group of children that you would get?
It's usually a group. So, like, this semester we have a group that has, all the kids have already done it in the past.
Okay.
But last semester when I did it, it was all new kids. So it really differs, but I kind of like having the kids who've done it in the past, because we can just, like, have them be able to just, like, talk and, like, tell us how their day was and stuff like that, instead of having to, like, do it rehearsed.
Just kind of picking up where they left off.
Right.
And I feel like it's such a positive thing, like, not only for these younger children that are in middle school, but I feel like that's something that, you know, everybody could kind of take a note from. Like, you know, people our age, people older, like, just kind of taking the time to look back and reflect on what they think is positive about themselves and whatever. So how does that kind of, I guess, translate into your life? Like, how do you kind of carry that with you?
So I would say, like, it even helps me, like, in the day, like, thinking about what makes me me, and, like, who do I want to be to show the best self that I am. And I really, like, the reason I want to be a social worker is just so everyone can, like, speak their mind and be able to say, like, how they're feeling. And when I go to the Clary Middle School, I just really, like, want them to be able to speak to me about, like, anything that's going on in their mind and going on in the day, because at home they don't have the best home lives, or, like, even at school they don't always have someone they can talk to. So it's really nice for them to be able to have someone to talk to.
Yeah, and to be able to, like, be that support system for them, I can imagine, and they probably appreciate it more than they could even express. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, so after the break, guys, Maddie and I are going to play a round of Know-It-All, which usually I do know it all, but I've never actually played this game, so I'm a little bit nervous, but don't go anywhere.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Welcome back, guys. So, surprise, it's Sarah and not Maddie. But tonight, Sarah and I are going to play a round of Know-It-All Oscars edition. So, here's how it works. Each round will be given an Academy Award-related category. Then we'll take turns naming something in that category. And we'll go back and forth until one of us messes up or can't think of anything else. I'm really nervous. Okay.
This will be fun.
This is going to be fun for you.
Fun.
I wish I knew and could have studied for this.
You guys ready for the first category?
100%.
All right, we have fact checkers. Don't worry, guys. No alternative facts tonight.
All right, category 1, Best Picture nominations any year.
La La Land.
Wrong. Oh, wait, no, I mean...
Does that mean that she loses?
Wait, time out. Let me see. Moonlight.
Moonlight. Nope, I think she should.
All right, fine.
Calling,
you need all you can get.
It's like the game
you need all you can get. You need all you can
brush
get.
it off. Brush it off.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll brush it off. Yeah,
Category
for sure.
2.
Okay.
Female Oscar winners any year.
Any year.
Any year.
Female Oscar winners. Okay. Emma Stone.
Correct. Meryl Streep.
Julianne Moore.
Julia Roberts.
Natalie Portman. Is there a time limit?
No, I can do whatever I want. Viola Davis.
I don't think that's true.
It is, because it didn't say that it had to be for lead actress. So,
okay, who wins? Who wins this one? I think I got this one.
No,
I think I
won.
got this one.
I won. You just called me out.
Lead,
I was wrong.
lead actresses?
It just says female Oscar winner, so I'm going to give it to
Could've been
Alex.
the director if I
Sorry,
won.
sorry.
Gosh,
How did this happen?
All right. Oscar,
Okay.
ready?
Okay.
Oscar hosts any year.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Ellen.
Jimmy Fallon.
Who else hosted? Tina and Amy?
Jeff Conan. Or
false, because that was a person.
No, that's it. That's done. They don't exist.
Who is the name? Who's okay?
Jeff Conan? I'm sorry. Who are you trying to talk about?
Who's the
Conan
name?
O'Brien.
Oh, so his first name's Conan.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Well,
you know
all right,
what?
yep.
It happens.
Shake that one off.
Free for me.
All right. Every movie Meryl Streep has ever been nominated for.
Wow.
That's intense.
Wow.
She's been in a lot. But
I didn't make the categories.
Start off.
Julie and Julia?
Julie and Julia. That one where she was really creepy.
No, I
Into the
want
woods.
names.
Into the
Titles.
woods. Into the woods. Into the woods.
We're good. 10, 9, 8.
Go quicker. Go quicker.
Oh my gosh.
6,
All I can
Yep.
focus on, no, I'm going to give you the win on this because all I can focus on
Okay.
is the fact that she was not nominated for Devil Wears Prada and I was really mad about it because that was an Oscar-worthy performance and she should have.
It was. That movie's a classic.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Okay. In my ears, alternative fact. She was nominated. She just didn't win, but she should have won. So,
Okay, so 3-1. I got
All right.
time. I got time.
You got some room to make it up. All right.
Okay.
Best makeup and hairstyling winners.
I'll let you start off this one.
what?
I didn't make them.
You go first.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Harry
actually.
Potter number 7.
No, because that's
Harry
not
Potter
a
and
real
the Goblet
title.
of Fire. Harry
That's
Potter and the
all right.
Goblet of Fire.
What?
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Is that even the first
All right. Well,
one? What number
apparently
is
neither
that?
one of us actually listed anything that won, so we're both taking a loss.
All right, guys, skip that one. Skip that one. Okay.
Whatever.
Male Oscar winners.
Okay.
Casey Affleck.
Okay.
Ooh, draw.
I'll give it to you. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Bless his soul for winning.
Finally winning.
It's
Finally
a while.
won.
Yeah, seriously. He deserved that.
10.
I mean, I feel like there's simply so many, but how can Ben Affleck?
I don't think that he's ever won an Oscar. So is there a way to fact check
That's
it?
a good question. I need a fact checker on that
Has
one.
he? Fact check. Alternative fact or alternative fact?
Because I got my next one.
All right, well, regardless whether he did or did not, I still won this game, and I am proud of myself, and he did, so I extra win. That is all the time, guys, that we have for tonight. I am Alex O'Toole, of course. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week. It has been a true pleasure, and I love when I know everything, guys, and I have games that prove it.
That was impressive.